Speedsoft is a fast-paced, high-intensity and aggressive version of Airsoft that's growing rapidly in popularity. However, it's not for everyone, and it might not be the right fit for you. On the other hand, you might be a Speedsoft Chad, but just don't know it yet. So let's take a look beyond the bright colored jerseys and custom pistols you could sell to buy yourself a car and see, is Speedsoft for you? Competitive Speedsoft is a whole different game. A lot of people overlook the competitive side of Speedsoft, where strategy and team play are absolutely essential. Unlike traditional skirmishes, competitive Speedsoft isn't just about running around and shooting. It's about working as a team, coordinating strategies and executing plans quickly. Every member of the team has a specific role and everyone has to be on the same page. You can't afford to be a lone wolf. If you are not in sync with your team, you are not going to win. Communication is key and every player's decision and actions affect the outcome of the round. Whether you are holding down a specific angle, covering a teammate, or pushing forward to take an objective, your actions have to align with the larger strategy. If you are someone who prefers playing solo or likes to go at your own pace, competitive Speedsoft is probably not for you. Physical fitness is the unseen challenge. Speedsoft is physically demanding. It's not just a matter of running around a bit, it's an intense workout. In competitive Speedsoft, you are constantly moving, ducking, diving, sprinting, and reacting to the rapidly changing dynamics of the game. If you are not in a good shape, it's easy to get winded and fall behind. It's a sprint, not a marathon. If you are not physically fit, you might struggle to keep up with the pace of the game, especially when rounds last anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes or more. It's a game that demands a lot from your body, and if you are not ready for that, it might not be the right choice for you. Custom HPA guns is a key element. One major factor that sets competitive Speedsoft apart from traditional Airsoft is the equipment, specifically the use of custom HPA high-pressure air guns. These guns make up around 80% of what players use in competitive Speedsoft. Unlike AEGs, automatic electric guns, HPA guns are designed for maximum efficiency, offering high rates of fire, constant performance, and a near-instant trigger response. They shoot much faster, more accurately than traditional airsoft guns, which is crucial in a game that revolves around constant shooting and controlling key areas. For example, the SSP-5 is very much liked and used in Speedsoft. It's a very efficient and fast-cycling replica. Topping it off with a Red Dot and HPA, you can definitely compete in this sport and have a good time, but let's be honest, there are way more dedicated and expensive builds you can go with for Speedsoft. If you are not using a custom HPA guns, you are at a disadvantage. The constant fire and accuracy of HPA guns allow players to dominate in Speedsoft, and this reliance on custom expensive equipment might turn some players off. If you are someone who enjoys traditional AEGs for their simplicity or realism, Speedsoft's heavy reliance on HPA-powered guns might not be to your liking. Shooting constantly is a core aspect. One of the biggest differences between Speedsoft and traditional Airsoft is the frequency of shooting. In Speedsoft, shooting is not only common, it's necessary. Players are constantly laying down fire to control angles, hold down lanes, and make sure no one gets away with cheating. Cheating isn't tolerated, and you can't afford to have players not calling their hits because it can get you and your team disqualified in a competitive match. Unlike regular Airsoft skirmishes, where you might spend long stretches without firing a shot, Speedsoft is all about keeping the pressure on. Suppressive fire is key, especially to prevent your opponents from getting easy kills or avoiding hits. If you don't enjoy the act of shooting often or prefer games with less emphasis on constant combat, then Speedsoft might not be for you. Realism versus efficiency. Another reason people might not enjoy Speedsoft is the equipment, particularly the guns and jerseys. Speedsoft guns often look more like paintball markers than military-style Airsoft replicas. The goal is efficiency, freedom of movement, and shooting speed, not simulation of real-world combat scenarios. If you are attached to the idea of using weapons that look like real firearms, Speedsoft may feel less authentic. Along with the guns, the brightly colored jerseys worn by Speedsoft players further contribute to the departure from traditional airsoft aesthetics. The jerseys are designed for visibility, mobility, and comfort, not for military realism. If you prioritize military-style realism over performance, you might find Speedsoft aesthetics less appealing. The fast-paced, rewarding nature of Speedsoft. Despite the criticism, many players find Speedsoft to be more satisfying than traditional airsoft skirmishes. The constant action, high kill rates, and team-oriented gameplay make it more rewarding for those who enjoy fast-paced, adrenaline-fueled action. If you prefer slower, more deliberate skirmishes where realism and immersion takes the center stage, Speedsoft might leave you feeling a little bit unsatisfied. Conclusion: competitive Speedsoft is a fast-paced, physically demanding game that revolves around strategy, team play, and constant shooting. If you are looking for a more tactical, immersive airsoft experience, Speedsoft might not be the right fit. If you enjoy intense action, fast movement, and the thrill of working together with your team to outsmart the opposition, competitive Speedsoft could be the game for you. But you should know that Speedsoft might be ruining the overall sport. You can find more about that in the video we made specifically to cover this topic. Link in the description.